The referee with a puck in his hand. It is dropped, tangled up, and won back by the Fighting Hawks, and this game is underway. North Dakota in the visiting black with green with white trim. Miami, of course, the red and white. As a whistle in the glove save made from the outside by Larkin.
Defense forward game without changing much of the style. It's just getting bodies in front of pucks and clogging up those shooting and passing lanes.
Far side, Melnick tries to chip it up the wing and out. Turned over in the circle, but recovered. A bad angle try. Save made by Larkin as it came to the middle quickly. Jost was there, and the puck is corralled finally by Hutton, but not out of the zone. A shot on from Poolman. Again, a second try. That one taken by Gersic, but both denied in the play around the far corner. Melnick back to the near wing, trying to get it. Hutton over there as well to help, and the defenseman will just pirouette and give it back to his teammate Melnick, and out they come finally. Lewis at center red. He'll dump and go back to the bench for a change. A good pressure start for this North Dakota team.
They love those high-intensity plays, as it looks like that one's going to go down for an icing. It will. But yeah, 376. And head into the postseason with a bit of momentum, as we talked about before we got going here tonight. The right point shot blocked wide of the cage. Sherwood down there as well. Poolman to Poolman. The brothers, Casey, or I should say Tucker and Colton, excuse me. Near side, Laval. Dumped behind the net. Green is there. Coming off of a multi-point game last night in the corner. Poolman got it out to the circle, but corralled there for a moment was Janatunen. And back the other way they come. Poolman with a partial 2-on-1 penalty coming. A save made by Larkin, and it's taken by Miami, and there is the whistle. So just a couple of minutes. That's right, and you look there. Beautiful shot, redirected. Ryan Larkin
series, and it's really a game for North Dakota that has a whole lot more riding on it from a standings standpoint than Miami. If you just joined us, this is a team that still has a chance to lose home ice. If the season ends tonight, before this game, they would be the 4 seed. But there are some scenarios where if they do not win this game, they could be traveling next weekend to open the NCHC postseason.
Yeah, their fate is in their own hands. If they come away with a W tonight, they don't have to worry about anything. And well, yeah, that's obviously a big motivator here. Last regular season game of the year.
For the Hawks, they would be the 7th seed, playing University of Minnesota Duluth. It's a pirouette and play it across the ice for Hutton. Hutton back to Lewis. One of the 4 seniors celebrating senior night tonight. Dumps it wide side. And it will be taken by Tucker. Poolman. Cleared but not out. Lewis, nice grab at the line as he was turning around. Spun it down low for the chasing Meyer, who will keep it in the corner for the time being. But after a big hit from Melnick, puck is turned to the middle for Bachman. He fans on the shot, and then second effort goes wide of the net. Tucker Poolman will get it for Nodak, losing the handle, and his teammate Hoff is going to pick it up instead. 14.5 to go here in the first. 0-0 our score. And it goes wide of Larkin's net, who uses a pad to guide it behind. Shot again, a save, and again is the end of his shift, or at least close to it, getting it deep. At center ice, here is Johnson. High bouncing puck towards the slot. Alger almost got to it in time. Johnson there as well for Miami. Neither have possession fully just yet, and it bounces to the middle for Tucker Poolman, and he's out with Jost. Jost at center ice, passing it off to Gersic, trying to get it to Pognansky, but his shot caroms wide. And from the line, it's blasted again. But off the end boards, it goes to the far point and out of the zone. Another big hit, and then Alger gets hit from behind. That's going to be a penalty, and there's the whistle. Who went 0 for 2 last night will try to pick up their 28th power play goal of the season. Powered by OPUB, the Hawks 5-on-4. 8 minutes into this opening period, no score. Long stretch pass to Hutton on side. The defenseman skates into the corner. Tucker Poolman throws him with one arm to the wall. No penalty call there, a clean play. And the puck deep in the Nodak end and wide of Lewis as it's flung all the way down. And that'll kill off some more time already. 25 gone by on the penalty.
Nice swipe.
It has been a scoreless affair despite a 5-1 shot advantage for Nodak. And the Red Hawks man advantage unit, 45 seconds to work. Dornbrock shadowed by Gardner, who took him down, and then he returned the favor, but no penalties either side, and here comes Greenberg popping out of the corner. He backhands it to Dornbrock and snapped into the offensive end. Jost is waiting for it on the carom. He clears it past the defensive stick of Brandt And that should just about do it on the PK. About 20 seconds to go. So maybe time for one last rush. Making a wholesale change as Wolanin goes back to his own end to get the puck. He hits it to Poolman. Poolman saucers it to Wilkie and then dumped the rest of the way down with 9 and change remaining. Still digging for it. Senior Colin Sullivan shadowed as well by Dornbrock. Neither able to get full possession just yet. It's behind the net. Wilkie, bad angle, save made by Larkin, and he covers up, and that will bring us.
This holds true. The pattern does. Right now, it's all North Dakota all evening.
Poolman to the top of the circle. A nice shot from Gersic. Skips wide on a redirect. Tucker Poolman will take the shot from the right point, but it goes over top of the net. Colton Poolman trying to keep it in. No dice just yet. Poolman, another shot blocked, and a clear by Lewis, and he'll chase. This might be icing, but it'll be waved off as out to play it is Johnson. Out to Pugnansky, not out of the zone just yet. Melnick kept it in, but a second effort clears the zone. Lewis tags up and goes right back in. Shadowed by Poolman. Lewis could not get a shot nor keep the puck, and Gersic is going to bounce out the other way. Over the blue line onside, or was it? Negative. It was offside. Willicke will take it instead. Near side corner. As Jan will try to keep it going for Willicke in the corner. Off of the bench comes Jost. As now he is in the offensive end. Got to keep our eye on him, our star to watch for this North Dakota team. Melnick and Miami up ice, 3-on-2 if they hurry, but it's dumped and will end up in the near side corner. Bouncing puck, still loose. Meyer tries to get it out into the blue paint, a shot, and a save is made. Rebound, another wide, as it off the backside of the net. Tucker Poolman will pick it up, and he will clear after a frantic play at the net. What a swatted off the loose puck at the Miami Blue. Dribbled back over towards Dornbrock, and the long pass too far for Lemarand, who turned and fell, and that is going to result in an icing call with 4:13. Going to get it back in their own end after it was a North Dakota line change in process. Poolman and knock it down the ice again in front of the Reds, so no icing. Frederick back to get it for Miami, and now Brandt. Between the circles, Melnick nearly fanned on it, and it's going to be gathered in by Lewis. Here's a chance for Meyer, but it was just over his stick, so he'll have to chase it down to the corner, and the Fighting Hawks able to gather it in and clear the zone. No shortage of physical play tonight from Oxford. Both these teams throwing their collective weight around. We have 3 minutes to play here in the first in an entertaining yet scoreless game. Front of the Miami blue line. Battle ensues there. 3 white jerseys, 2 black. Jan will get it for Nodak. Back to Poolman, and he'll drive one in to the offensive end for his team.
Advantage into the NCHC tournament.
And as you look at that graphic, you see Miami's record so far against Minnesota Duluth this year. That was last weekend. Here's a chance up ice. A shot by Joseph, saved by Larkin. And that we've seen from him this year leads us to believe he'll be playing at the next level. And based on what we've seen from him so far tonight, he is as advertised.
Yeah.
Poolman drops it off to Gersic, who's shoved by Dornbrock, but they don't give up the puck. Again, 4-on-4 for the remaining time here in the period. Great save by Larkin on a play across the middle. And Sherwood's going to get it up ice, trying to pickpocket Poolman, and now a whistle comes in.
Save, Ryan Larkin. 9
of them tonight for the Clarkson, Michigan native. 47 so far in the weekend. Up the ice, Gersic. Late stages, Sherwood picks his pocket on the bad chance, and they go 2-on-2 the other way. Fanned on Sherwood, and as Jost will get to it, corral it in as the horn will sound. We've got ourselves a real choppy game, and we could expect to 5-on-5 after the minors that happened just before the break in the first have expired. Hutton. Chip pass to Meyer, who is swallowed up by Gardner, but he drops it back, and Hutton will reset with Switzer. Switzer fans on the outlet pass, so here comes number 25, Joel Janatunen, and wide of the net the shot goes. Switzer picked off by Gardner, cleared to the point right side. That's Poolman. He got hit by Lewis, tangled up in between the rings, and there's Meyer for Miami to grab it. He's in the center circle, chopped down the ice, no icing. And it'll be Colton Poolman forced to go back and get it. Greenberg cuts off the outlet pass, keeps it in for Miami. Meyer down there as well, but Poolman chips it up the right side. Janatunen to center red. Bouncing puck in front of the benches, gathered in by Miami as Greenberg will chip, trying to hit Bachman, but it goes to Olsen's stick for Nodak, and he clears it off the window to center. Simonson along the left wing boards, got hit by Sullivan, dropped off the door. Number 19, Gersich. Wide of Jost at the blue line, and from center ice they will reset. Over the blue line, Poolman got it to Smith, but it bounced over his stick at the last second. And here's Sherwood right up the gut, and a chance for Miami to rush and counter offensively. Offside by a mile, and Green couldn't do anything but touch it.
Where you start to worry.
Got to get something on net with Cam Johnson, although not having the same type of a year he did last year. As a chance on net, pilled away by Larkin. You want to at least make his life a little bit tough, and just, even if they're from the outside, just get something at his feet and hope you can get some rebounds. Here's a chance to do just that. Lewis up ice up the left side, puts on the brakes, trying to get to the corner. Got stepped on there after Poolman got his stick down right in his skates. After an 0-for-2 night last night, Miami looking to get a strike on the OPUB power play. And boy, could they use one here to get this game back to even.
Get this crowd back in a wake. It's been largely quiet. You haven't heard.
They will come to the dot, and it's one to the wall. Miami going to pick it up there as Frederick tried to clear it around near side, but it was sandwiched, and Sherwood has to help out down there. Brandt going to try to guide that one to Grant, and out to center ice. It is wide of the net, and it's going to go all the way for an icing again. So what has been
they're just trying to find a way to be able to get some sort of quality shot without really, trying to beat these North Dakota Fighting Hawks on every matchup.
In front of the benches, long chance for Green, denied as it was flipped up and out of play. It'll be a best-of-3 series for first-round action next weekend. North Dakota still waiting to figure out how things are going to play out if they win tonight. In fact, if they get 2 points or better, they will be the 4 seed no matter what, and will be a home team in round number 1. We'll sort it out as we know more, but certainly from a Redhawks point of view, you know what's going to happen next weekend, which it brings a little, I don't know, stability to tonight's game. If you're them, you're not worried on an offside there at the Miami stick, and Miami's still trying to get it out. In the circle near side, Johnson got there, looking to get it off the glass and out, and succeeds. And here's a chase for Lemoran. Tucker Poolman will get there too, and Lemoran fights him off. Lemoran guarded now by Colton Poolman as they battle on in the corner. 11 minutes to go here in the second. Shot Sullivan high off the glass. Rebounded, bouncing, and it goes to the left point. A shot from Dornbrock, sticked away again. And the bad angle try now from behind the net. Knocked down and grabbed by Gardner, and he will clear it. A good rush for Miami and some good chances. But here's Bowen up the ice and shooting wide at the end of the.
I think you're going to see a much more engaged fan base, and I think a much more energized team.
A near capacity crowd on hand for senior night in Oxford. A shot misses wide of the stick side. Larkin watched it go off the end boards. Laval to clear it. Green got a tip, so no icing. He'll chase it down. Tucker Poolman, a Winnipeg Jets product. 5th round draft choice out there in the corner trying to kick it loose. He will get it to Smith. In his face was Hutton, but Hutton is going to have to go back to get it.
And it seems like every name on this North Dakota roster's got some sort of NHL affiliation. Gersich, Jost, Pagansky, Gardner, Wilkie, everybody, all belonging to these NHL squads. This is a well-represented team that's going to find some success at the next level.
An NCHC high 10 NHL draft picks, including a couple of first-rounders. Brock Besser, who's not playing tonight, and of course Tyson Joe was turned around in the far corner, gathered by Olsen. He has Melnick with him. Melnick trying to pick his pocket, no luck this time, and Poolman is going to get it left point, keeping it alive for his brother Tucker, and then to the corner for Olsen. Olsen shadowed by Melnick, puck still loose, and Olsen still has it. Olsen, the hero last night, flings it across off the far side half wall. Tucker Poolman pinching down low from his point position. He's in the right wing corner. Meyer shadows him, but Poolman still maintains possession for now. He has Johnson with him, trying to go short side. He does, and he scores. What a great play, single-handedly out of the corner, able to backhand home his first goal of the season. And it is a 2-1 game in favor of the Fighting Hawks again.
Pair of first goals. My goodness, what a finish there for the ultimate captain. Tucker Poolman walked around in front, was able to get untouched right on the doorstep. Failed assignment as Hutton turns his back to go. Melnick drops up.
Is what we saw in the third period last night, where this dangerous PK unit for Nodak was able to stash shorthanded. That would be a backbreaker. So I would imagine puck possession, good puck work across all 3 zones for this 2-minute stretch will be critical.
And Rhett Gardner is going to be one of the guys you're going to have to keep your eye on. He leads the team, North Dakota that is, with 2 shorthanded goals on the year.
Sherwood with some space right side, buying himself some time, but he gave it away to Bowen on a contested pass. Miami trying to keep it in, scrambling over their far side, and it's out to center, but Miami going to gather it in at the center logo, where Melnick will peel back and give it off to Sherwood again, and as Melnick caught a pass from him over to Hutton, and in onside they go. But it's cleared immediately by Poolman, and with 1:05 already, looking to pull the game even again before the second intermission. Over the line onside. Nice play to Greenberg. Across. Here's Laval. Deaking, shooting, save. And the rebound is grabbed and cleared as the penalty time about to expire. Frederick back to get it as Johnson comes out of the box.
I'm not sure if it was Johnson or Pullman that got that puck in front of the net and was able to make the save, but it was a beauty. And holding that 2-1 lead, that 1-goal lead, I should say.
Bouncing puck to Poolman. He clears it to center. Olsen there. He has Smith with him. Olsen rubbed off by Alger. Logo for period 3. Melnick v. Jost, and one back by Miami. This game back underway. Right to left in white and red go Miami. Nodak in the black and green from left to right. As this 2-1 game resumes. Down low, a burst. But overskating was Lewis, and down the ice it goes. Smith chasing it, and no icing as a result of his hustle. Behind the net, Frederick going to guide it around from Meyer. Face off, won by Simonson. Top of the circle, still loose. Backhand save made by Larkin. A good chance, a quick pad flare out, and the puck is cleared.
Making sure he's still awake there. That was a nice shot with a little bit of speed behind it, even though it was in close and sort of sporadic. So way to pay attention there and close the 5-hole by Ryan Larkin.
He has made 56 saves in this weekend series. And so far he has been a big reason why the Hawks have been close against the Hawks. The Fighting Hawks and the Red Hawks. Not often do you see the surname of forcing this Fighting Hawks team to go on the road in round 1. Much still to be decided, though, in both that game and this one. We've got 16 minutes to play in regulation. It's just a 2-1 margin. Slammed down by the defenseman Poolman. In there first was Olsen. It's in his skates, and then gathered out of there by Sherwood. Sherwood, bright future ahead here at Miami for the sophomore. Goes back and forth with Laval, but it is taken away by Poolman, and a 3-on-2 forming. To Olsen in the slot. He shoots and scores off the window, off the pipe, and in.
I don't know if Larkin ever saw that puck as Frederick got caught right on top of that crease as the defenseman, and that big body was in the way there. A beautiful shot by Olsen.
Any penalty kill is a must kill, but if Miami is to have any chance coming back in this game tonight, they got to kill this one.
That's right.
Down by a pair with 5 minutes gone by. Still tons of time if they can get some quick strikes.
Yeah,
but if they go down 4-1, it could be tough.
Right, and then the flip side of that, too, is you still haven't hit double digits on shots yet. Miami's sitting there with 9 shots on goal through 2 1/4 periods here. And, I mean, if that's any indication, that's going to be dangerous here if they need to get a couple goals quick, especially if North Dakota converts here. And a 3-goal deficit, and you've only put 9 shots on net the entire evening. You're not going to be doing much in the late part of the third.
Sherwood was taken down, and that's a penalty. He could down to 13.5 to go in regulation. We skate 4-on-4 after some minors go to both sides. The late stages of that penalty to Grant Frederick ticking away, and then Miami will have a short man advantage. It's 3-1 in favor of Nodak, and certainly a very important power play, short as it may be, is about to begin for Miami. Trying to come from behind in this game and send North Dakota. There's a whistle on the cover.
To Enrico Blasi's game.
Yeah, they've seen that play before.
That's right.
Behind the net as Frederick's out of the box, meaning a new player can come on from the bench, and that would be number 18, Carson Meyer. Sherwood drops it off for Lewis, and the talented senior over the line onside. Nice move from Meyer to get it to the middle, but it's turned and blasted. The OPUB power play, short as it is, ticking down, 20 seconds and counting remaining. Melnick, touch to Hutton, drops it off for Lewis. Taking a look and giving it to Sherwood, who has a goal tonight, the only one for the Hawks, the Miami Redhawks. A screen, albeit at 5'11", he got enough of his body in the way to give Cam Johnson trouble with that one. And it's a one-goal contest with plenty of time still to go. Switzer getting his first as a Red Hawk. And a burst of momentum for Miami. Down low, Melnick. Shadowed by Poolman. Melnick still there with the puck on his forehand. Dornbrock sends it wide as there was nobody there to tip it. Sullivan kicked back. Lewis could not corral it. Janatunen will give it off left side now to the slot. Poolman shooting. He scores right off of the crossbar, and it is a two-goal game. Bang, bang, just like that.
That's some top cheddar, beautiful shot right there. Oh man, you could hear the ring from up here as Tucker Poolman comes away with what could be the dagger. A nice shot. You'll get another look here. It breaks the other way. A beautiful pass on goal, and that's just a good shot. There's not much you can do to defend that one.
And it still is.
And I think joining the NCHC as the CCHA came to a close was the next step to really bring yourself up to a team like North Dakota. All these guys that have had years of being on the top and saying we can play with these guys every week.
Meyer down the wing with Melnick, tried to reverse to the point, but nobody home, and it rolls slowly back. And as they get into next year, not that we're looking too far ahead, as they still have a postseason matchup against Minnesota Duluth next weekend. This Hawks team is going to continue to gain more experience, and as a puck out of play, have a chance to.
I mean, you want something to protect it, at least the eyes.
In the ECHL, which is the AA affiliate, with a nice save from Larkin after a dribble down to his pads, he covers. I don't care what level you're at as we take a look at this shot. With a puck flying like that and sticks, I want a visor all day long.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Meyer chasing down a miscue, puck into the bench. And the backup goalie makes the save over there.
That's right.
As
to wear a visor, I'm like, I don't need a cage. First shift, a stick comes up and gets wedged between my visor and the helmet. I immediately change back to a cage.
No doubt about it.
I'm on board with the required cage at the college level. I think it's a smart move, and even at the ECHL, the visor, you wouldn't catch me without a visor, let alone still in the lead, blocking 9 shots to the Fighting Hawks 7.
Time becoming a factor, even more so with Nodak doing a great job in their own end, sealing off the middle of the ice. Miami's going to have to hustle if they want to tie it up. Here's Hutton. Hutton had a chance but couldn't fire. Goes back to Sherwood. Across for Lewis, the senior, fans on it. And cannot pull the trigger on net. Puck still loose down there. Big battle ensuing as it is poked out past Sherwood. And here they go up ice to center. Nice play for Bowen. Empty net to our right. And he scores. And that will seal this game with 3:30 to go. It's 5-2.
Not much you can do there. The Red Hawks pulled Ryan Larkin in favor of that 6th skater. And I mean, with 2 goals.
See in college basketball, although certainly a bit different down the stretch with their conference tournament play being outshadowed by the fact there are 65 teams that get in. You have every right to start picking up some momentum in the playoffs, and if you can just get hot at the right time, once you're in, it just takes 1 win at a time. 4 wins gets you the title. So for the Red Hawks, as a shot on pillow down by Larkin, their focus will be play as strongly and solidly as you did a weekend ago. and hopefully scrap out a first-round victory and just keep on keeping on one game at a time.
That's right.